Now that we have leads on who a possible slaveholder could be, it's time to start diving into records to confirm that that person or that family enslaved yours. Here's the thing, you may want to research your ancestors as enslaved people and search for them directly, but the unfortunate aspect of slavery in the United States is that you have to look for a slaveholder and look for your family's name mentioned within the slaveholder's records. You may find these records in a number of different places. You've got state archives, you've got records on Ancestry like indexes. You can look at university archives, as well as personal papers of slaveholding families where they may have slave lists that list out the names of the enslaved as individuals or maybe even in family groups. Land records are another set of records that may include the names of your formerly enslaved ancestors. Things such as tax assessments, where a slaveholder would maybe have a number of enslaved that they have mentioned. You may actually find the names of the enslaved listed on a tax list. You may also find land grants. Let's say you have a lead on a potential slaveholding family who came from Maryland down to Mississippi. It's possible that that slaveholding male of that family got a land grant as a result of service in an armed conflict involving the United States, and that's the reason why they left Maryland and came to a state like Mississippi. One of the most important collections are those regarding probates or successions. You can find thousands of wills and probates right on Ancestry. Now, there are different parts of probates or successions. They include things like the will, which gives the last request of the deceased, everything from how they wanted to be buried to who may inherit their formerly enslaved. Other parts of a probate or a succession include the inventory, where you will see things like feather beds and land given values along with the names of people and dollar values associated with them. You also have things such as newspapers, where there may be runaway slave ads, auctions, people who are seeking to be reunited with their family members after slavery ended. Did you know that there is a Black newspaper search on newspapers.com? And within that collection, you may even find profiles on the formerly enslaved talking about their lives before they were emancipated, and those people could be your ancestors. Now, I've only touched on some of the records that document the formerly enslaved by name, but there are so many more. Once you become familiar about how records are kept in the respective states that you research, you are going to become a research dynamo, and you'll be able to get to the family members that you want to find and their story prior to emancipation.